I mix enamels on glass palettes. I've got a bunch of them. Each color gets its own palette and then gets stores, so I can reuse the stuff that's left on the palette after mixing. And when you are going to reconstitute the stuff and paint new, it takes a while. It takes a lot of elbow grease to get the thing mixed again. And I use water for that because water is a better solvent than my favorite medium, alcohol. It seems to dissolve the paint, the dried paint, more quickly and more satisfactorily. But if I use water as a medium, it takes a while to dry. And if I spray it on, I want it to dry very quickly so I can keep applying more without it dripping. And so it's a trade-off. So I've got some water in this mix here. And this is Ruger and Gunzel 2027 Blue. And even though I've reconstituted it, I might, if I was going to paint a lot of it, I might add some paint to it. And the binder I put in the paint is Clearfire, A1 Clearfire from Thompson Enamel, which happens to be a local company here in Cincinnati, or at least across the river in Newport. So I've added some new paint, added some new binder, and I've got a paint mix, and I could paint airbrush quite a bit with this. But just mixing it on the palette like this, you got all the old stuff, any dust that's coming through that I got on it. And I don't work in a clean environment, as you may be able to tell from that view. So what I do is I strain it. This is an embroidery hoop with some stainless steel mesh. I get the mesh on eBay. I guess people make hash pipes out of them or something. And I trowel the paint through the mesh as best I can. It's hard to get it up on the palette knife when it's got a weird surface tension on it. But I'll manage eventually. There, got most of it. So it's going through. I need 2 palette knives for this because I like to run it through there. And that's better paint. That's strained. I got to clean this right now. If it dries in there, it becomes a real challenge to clean that mesh, so I don't like to let it dry in there. All right, we got good paint for airbrush. This is the airbrush, an Iwata Revolution. Not an expensive thing, $100 maybe. I chose it because it has a fairly wide spray orifice. And this paint can be a little clunky.